10 best tips for escaping zombies. But first, thanks Mustache Man for letting us know you love our videos. We hope you enjoy some extremely useful tips for escaping zombies. Number 10. Start training. In one of our recent videos, we mentioned the first few things you need to do when the zombie apocalypse finally strikes, especially if you didn't prepare too well. However, one of the most difficult things on that list is the actual escape itself. Even some of the best cars or automobiles for escaping can either be expensive, can be difficult to obtain, or might not be reliable. Not all terrain allows for bulky cars like the Morador, and who knows how bad traffic will be on the streets. Your first and maybe one of your best methods of transportation is going to be your own 2 feet. Zombies can't move too quickly, and seeing one in a full-out sprint just seems to be outright impossible. So get some reliable running shoes, hit the track from time to time, and practice those sprinting exercises you had to do in gym class. Slow people will be the first ones to go during the zombie apocalypse. Number 9. Use Google Maps. We use the internet every day. You're even using it right now to watch this video. It's time to start marking down the places on Google Maps where you think might be a good place to hide out during the apocalypse. Now more than ever do you have useful tools for spotting potential hideout locations or for finding the best route to get there. The more places you know of, the better advantage you will have when the time comes to start your escape plan. You can look carefully at the terrain from a satellite point of view and determine which places will be isolated enough to escape to. Each city and country is unique geographically, and you'll obviously want to avoid the busiest escape routes. Keep in mind everyone is going to be completely panicking, and who knows what roads will be blocked off. Number 8. Plan multiple routes. Not only will Google Maps be useful for helping you figure out an escape route in case of the apocalypse, it'll also help you plan multiple routes to your destination. You should take quite a few other factors into your escape route as well. As you're trying to get out of town, consider marking a few important buildings that you might need to loot along the way. Points of interest you might want to stop at include a grocery store, a fresh water source that you can purify as you're leaving, and a rendezvous point to meet other preppers. Of course, there's going to be certain things you want to try to avoid, such as highly populated parts of town, hospitals, subways, and busy roads. So plan this out carefully and don't get frustrated if you have to start over again. Just be prepared for any obstacle and have a backup plan. Oh, and be sure to rehearse your escape routes occasionally because during the apocalypse, there may not be Wi-Fi. Number 7. When to go. Timing is certainly key when the zombie apocalypse has arrived to your front door. Take a deep breath, pack your bags, review your zombie escape plan, finish any of the last spoilable food you might have, and then get ready to venture off into the unknown. Be prepared to witness atrocities that will most likely give you nightmares for the rest of your life, and get going. Unless you stock food for years to come, which we're guessing most of you didn't, it almost seems like it would be an advantage to leave early in this case before your front door is swarmed with mindless zombies. However, if you're in a smaller town or village, you might want to try to stay and wait it out for just a little bit longer, or at least until the majority of your food is gone. There's also less of a chance that your small village will get nuked in order to cleanse the world of the virus. Number 6. Settle near water. There's many reasons why you should consider taking an escape route towards large bodies of water. Zombies are uncoordinated and won't be able to swim across deep rivers or lakes. Small streams, however, aren't going to do much against them, but they could serve as valuable sources of drinking water as long as you have the proper supplies. You don't want to drink water out of a lake, that's just nasty, unless you have what's known as a life straw. There's plenty of other ways you can purify fresh water, such as boiling or purification tablets. Small islands also make good choices, but remember, it takes some heavy equipment in order to make salt water drinkable, but it is possible. Number 5. Learn to mountain climb. When trying to escape the hordes of the undead, we made it clear that getting out of town and searching for a remote uninhabitable area is necessary. Although it's possible zombies could still be here, it's highly unlikely that any of them will be able to climb mountains. Not only that, but searching for higher ground will give you a proper vantage point to see what's going on down below. These can be among some of the best places to survive. Knowing how to mountain climb can be key for survival, and many of the items used to climb mountains can be also useful against zombies, such as these ice picks. Here in this photo, we see an extreme ice climber by the name of Will Gadd, climbing up glaciers found at the peak of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. These ice picks can serve not only as great weapons, but also as great tools for escaping zombies. Number 4. Don't lose your friends. We all have that one friend who always seems to split up from the group or just gets lost during a long night of drinking. When the panic sets in from what's going on, it might be easy not to pay attention to someone in your crew, or for them to venture off somewhere else and scavenge for supplies. Whatever the case, just be sure to stick together. The last thing your friend wants to see happen is everyone completely abandon them while they're trying to go to the bathroom. And now they have to take on the apocalypse by themselves. Consider having some type of radio or satellite communication system in case of an emergency. Survivors should stick together, and in general, you'll be stronger as a group. Number 3. Close doors behind you. As simple as it might sound, this one is actually really important. Depending on your escape plan to get out of the city, you're most likely going to have to walk through a few abandoned buildings from time to time. You'll certainly be able to run faster than a zombie, but you can rest assured they know where you are and they're coming to find you. Why even take the chance of leaving the door open and letting them stumble their way to your location? It might slow you down just a second to stop running and shut the door, but it'll certainly be worth it in the long run. If you can, lock it. They most likely won't know how to use doorknobs, and if they simply smash their way through, you'll be able to hear them better and know when they're coming. Number 2. Travel light. First and foremost, your feet have become the most important asset in escaping zombies. Spare no expense on extremely comfortable running shoes or hiking shoes. It might be a little bit difficult to plan everything perfectly, but at least you know at some point you will be running. So a lightweight running shoe where you won't trip over your feet is essential. You want to bring enough stuff with you as possible by choosing lightweight foodstuffs and clothing to put in your bag. Bring only the essentials with you because you certainly won't be living the life of luxury. We recommend bringing a food supply that will last you for only 3 days. Any more will weigh you down too much and keep you from escaping zombies. And number 1, practice your escape route. You never really know how well your route is going to work until you test it out on your own. Completely memorizing it is crucial, since it's unknown how well GPS will be working, and the less hesitation the better. This will reduce some anxiety when the apocalypse actually strikes, and you can rest assured you know where you're going. Don't underestimate the power of a paper map. Since we've become so reliant on electronics, people who don't prepare properly will be completely lost without GPS telling us where we are at all times. Rehearsing your escape route will point out any flaws in your equipment, like if your bag is uncomfortable or too heavy, and how weather might be a factor. Don't risk your life on an escape route you've never experienced in real life. Escaping might be the most difficult part of the initial outbreak, but once you've made it out alive, you've increased your odds of surviving the zombie apocalypse. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that subscribe button for new videos every day.